At the southern tip of the Chesapeake Bay, EA Sport, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Dragons of Virginia Beach.
And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Ready.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
19 Tiger.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
They go on the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Back to throw again. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. He'll look to throw. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be able to get this up to about the 5-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. That is caught. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, he has a control. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs happen to the 40 now on first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
So what an exciting time here in this great American city. When you looked at the most likely places for a relocated team to move to, thought about London, Mexico City, maybe St. Louis, San Diego, but no, the decision was made. This is the plan upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Now Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Hey, 57, 57.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns 33. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up a throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
Inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 73 yards.
And the Browns have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Got his man, Okonkwo.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He has such a...
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit. for finishing that one off with 3.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 71 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. 64 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mahomes now to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Escapes the defender. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Let's go. 60 boxes, 60 boxes. Past the 50.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming back. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
This 2nd and 4.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They'll look to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Now he steps away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense...
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
18
Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
York able to send this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Hey, 43, 15. Color.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley. Right side.
Now it's Mahomes again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd and 11. This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Past the 20. 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mahomes now on first down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Hey, 57, 57.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw.
He'll find Okonkwo. He's got it.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line.
43. Attack, attack. Yellow. Hey, yellow. Go.
Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Okonkwo.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Dragons are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores at 3. 2nd down coming up.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Down to about the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They run the option on 2nd down.
He pitches it out. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
167 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
Right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. It looks like they'll move things around here. Here we go on 2nd and 12. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Ready.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Try to take this home. They'll run.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
York able to send this one through.
And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes will throw.
They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Mahomes. He's got Hamler.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Mahomes.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown.
J.J. Hamler.
64 yards.
And the Dragons are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This is 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
This one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Back to throw.
completes to Njoku. And he is going to have the Browns first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that can finish things off for them.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here.
Flush to his right.
That is caught.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Here's 1st and 10.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York.
This from long, very long range. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And it's pandemonium in the dog pound as the Browns are going to win the football game.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Cleveland, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory, fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.